Good evening, everybody. This is round two because round one was one of those. Anybody who does these videos will know that you start your video and off you go and you talk for however long you talk, and then you go to click the off button and you realize that when you click the off button, you just click the on button, and the last 30 whatever minutes or however long you went never recorded. So, and the thing is, I have, at least for me, I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like I try to put myself out there, and so when I'm done and I find that out, I'm spent. I have no interest in doing it again. It's like, okay, we're done. So I took a break, a little, well, maybe I was going to say 45 minutes, more like 2 hours. Break, had a little glass of wine, kind of regrouped, starting over. So, hi, happy holidays to everybody here. Um, I hope you are all well. I hope you had a great visit with families, friends, chosen families. However, that is spent with you. I myself had family far away, so we had a really nice long Zoom chat, opening presents and doing that whole thing. And we actually Zoomed a week before just to get all the chit chat out of the way, so we didn't have to eat up the time from our next for our Christmas Day Zoom. We all had a blast. It was really fun. I miss that. I wish I could have been there, but it just wasn't happening this year. So there it is. But anyways, I had a really fun holiday and a fun Christmas day, and I hope you all did as well. So here I am at the beginning, kind of gearing up for everybody's doing these planner videos and this and that. I am every year, I swear, I buy planners. I'm going to do this and that and the other thing, and then it never happens. And I'm embracing that now within myself to say it's never going to happen. Just isn't. I would love to journal. I'm not a journaler, or although I am trying. What's it called? Day one or something. It's a interesting new app that you can actually do on your computer, which I'm kind of excited about. So, and you can add pictures and photos because I was trying to do I was recording every single day my tarot pulls if I did a pull, and I would do that with the little tarot stickers, which I really liked, and I actually was pretty good at that because it was so simple and easy. Um, and then what was I going to say? Oh, and then I just for whatever reason, it was just in the last month or so, like, okay, that I'm okay. I don't think I'm lazy. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm just kind of like this. I just because when I put those down, I want to record more, and I just don't want to sit down and write about it. So, but can I sit down and type it? Yes. I don't know where that falls into the mind warp of spilling things out of your mind, but whatever, it seems to work for me. So I'm trying that. Of course, I was great with day one, two, and three, and then absolutely horrible after that. So we'll see if we can continue that. But I'm trying to be committed in January to do that. So with that being said, speaking of January, cheers everybody. I watched the Lisa Papez video not that long ago. I don't think it was her last video. It might have been the one prior, where she did a fun thing where she decided to do a card pull or a card oracle, some other cards pull for every month of the year. Put them in envelopes, seal them, and squirrel them away and pull them out whenever she felt it was the appropriate time to pull them out during each month. And I thought, what a cool idea. What a very cool idea. It's like a little surprise. And which, which is so funny because it reminds me one of the way my mom and could get me on the road. We did a lot of road trips when I was little. I mean little. I mean I'm short now, but I mean I'm maybe 3 or 4, and I couldn't last in a car very long, and so she would um, wrap up little presents, and I don't recall she ever used them as, don't be a jerk or you won't get your present today. It was like if you can hang on for another hour and a half, you get your present. Or something like that. And the present was, car games, a little miniature toy. Uh, I was easily amused by a gummed notepad and a pencil. I mean, easily pleased. And and she would do that on all the road trips. For every day, we were going to be in the car for like longer than 4 hours. And so little things that are in front of me excite me and intrigue me. And when Lisa Papez was doing this video, I was like, oh my God, this is perfect for me. So she did. She got her inspiration from someone. I will link her video down. I don't know who her inspiration was, but it'll be in her video. And then, so she did a twist on that, and I'll do a twist on Lisa's, and you'll see mine in a second. But anyway, so I want to show it off. So I got that done today. So here's my pile. I'm so excited. So it's 12, sort of these really cool kind of long envelopes. That not sealed, so I had to take care of that myself. And then I just printed this out on, I had some kind of, what do you want to call it? Kind of, not old fashioned paper, just paper that appears as if it's been distressed, even though it hasn't been. And so I printed all the names of the, I'm going to show these out because I think they're so pretty. So all the names of the months are here. February, March, April, May, June, all the way to December. And then with Lisa Papez's inspiration, I also did wax seals on the back. Here's one. I did the early ones on, I did green. Let me show one of those. Everything, I've been fighting these all day. Oh my God. We'll talk about that in a second. This one I sealed the wrong end. Okay, I'm supposed to seal this in. I sealed this end first, which is already perfectly sealed, so I had to seal it again. But here it is, and this one is just it's a moon. It's a really cool little seal, a moon with a star hanging down. But not like anybody was going to break into these or anything. But it's just it makes them feel special when you open them up. You know what I mean? And now I've completely lost January. Oh, there it is. January, February, March. So anyway, so I have these 12 envelopes, which I'm very excited about. I get to open each one whenever I want. I'll probably open January's on January 1st because what I did was I went through and I said, okay, I have 78. Okay, God, there's so many backstories here, but I have 70 cards. Oh, sorry. There we go. I don't know what that was for. That was an alarm I have. It's gone now. So I have 78 cards. So if I do a Wheel of the Year spread for January, that leaves me with 66. Divide that by the 11 months, and I have 6 cards. So I drew 6 cards for each of the following months. So January has 12 cards. And then, pardon me, on top of that, I added to each envelope. Well, so let me, okay. So in January, I have a year, 12 cards for the entire year. And then every month after that, I have 6 cards from the same deck. I also included in each of these envelopes a pull from the Spirit Oracle. That was called the Spirit's Oracle, and John Michelle's Finders Keepers Oracle. I hope I have that right. If I don't, I'll link it down below. Because that particular oracle is always very uplifting, and you never know what you're going to get. So I thought I better put something in there that's going to be uplifting in case it's really a downside pull for that month. Something to keep me on the upside. But so here's the story on the tarot. I went back and forth on which freaking deck I was going to pick. It's really hard because the deck you're going to have to live without for the rest of the year. And I know Lisa Papez picked the something one. I know it's oh God, there's so much going on in the television. I got it quiet, but it's being annoying. Let me turn it off. So the Tarot of Oneness, which is very sigil oriented with a beautiful background. And if you spend some time with that deck, the background actually takes the forefront of the sigil. receipts. But that deck is very new to me. Sigils are very new to me. I'm still new to tarot. Yeah, I've been at it for 2 years, but still, I'm just such a newbie that I thought this is not the deck that I want to deep dive in for this year. It's just not. I'm not capable. So I really think that's a problem that a lot of tarot or anybody starting a new thing runs into, is they just want to get really good at it right away, try to be super proficient and jump ahead of themselves, and then they just get so tangled up in it they have to walk away. And I'm trying really hard not to do that. I kind of did that at the beginning. And what's funny is I'm going back and revisiting decks that I thought were just beyond me. Back when I bought them and I was all excited about it, and then bought them and I thought, okay, this is, yeah, no, I don't know how to do this. And now I'm finding out that actually I I know it completely. I just got reintroduced to one today that for whatever reason I thought was beyond me. Animal decks kind of stretched me a little bit, but that's when I didn't know anything about the cards. Animal decks are hard to bite into. They're just hard. But now that I know the cards, I'm so much more familiar with the cards. The animal decks start to take on a whole different nuance. And I was so excited. Marlena Teresa posted a cool little spread today that included a silverback gorilla on the Emperor card, and I was like, "Oh my god, I know that card. Where's that from?" And realized that it was from the Heartspawn Tarot, which I have and had put away because for whatever reason it was an animal deck. I remember liking the art, but the animals kind of threw me off. Now it's like, oh my god, it's the perfect freaking emperor ever. I mean, now I kind of get it. So, anyways, you do learn over a period of time. You learn. I don't even know where I was going with that, but anyways, so yeah, so I thought the tarot oneness was not going to be the deck of my choice, but what was going to be the deck of my choice? So I told you I had the Spirit Oracle cards and the Finders Keepers Oracle. Got one of each in the my little envelopes. My beautiful. I wish I could say this my handwriting was not. I printed them out. And so the deck that has really given me a hard time for a couple of years is the Deviant Moon. I'm not saying anything new for anybody who's watched any of my videos at all. Um, we have a we don't have a good relationship. Deck hides from me. It is annoying me. I don't know what it is about that deck. It's just everything about it skews me the wrong way, which pretty much everything does that to me. So I don't need a tarot deck that does it. I do that on my own. I do that on my own plenty often. I don't need a deck bringing it up. But Simon at Hermit's Cave and Chris from Elemental Cartomancy, I'm going to correct that if I have it wrong. They do every month or so. They do what they call a Throwback Thursday, and they did a Throwback Thursday a month ago or so with the Deviant Moon, which I watched because I was curious about their take and interest in it, and it absolutely turned my head around regarding how, and now I'm going to have to look something up because I should have done this beforehand. But anyways, oh, good, I still have it. It turned my head around about how to look at that deck, how to look at the images on that deck, because they're like Slytherin like. Is the only way I could describe it, and I just had a hard time relating to it. And it had in the few polls I did with it had a hard time relating to me apparently. So, but after watching that video, I was really intrigued by why I struggled with that deck. Even not so much even to read or use, but just to pull out. I don't know what I was repelled by it, I guess is the best way to say it. So after that video of Simon and Chris's, I was like, I need to revisit this deck. There's more to this deck than I'm giving it credit for, way more. And I'm not being fair. So I pulled out my copy of the Deviant Moon and I gave it a good shuffle and I gave it a good rattle shake, try to clear out any demons that might be existing in it. And everything that I could do, I think I even smudged it. Just cleanse everything. Let me see what I get. And so I shuffled it and I did a 3 card pull. And you will not believe what I got. Now, those of you who follow me on Instagram, I have like 20 followers. It's okay. I'm not bucking for followers on Instagram, but for those of you who do follow me on Instagram, you will be familiar with this poll because I posted there because I was so stunned. Oh, now they're doing it again. Every once in a while, these photos they just want to, whatever. Okay, so let me get so this was the pull. So the 3 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 3 of Wands. Let me get straight. Swear to God. And I'm like, holy crap. We can and will work together incredibly well. You idiot. 2, you must dispel all of your preconceptions, everything about what's in your head about me. Gotta go. Send it off the tire, crumble it down to the bottom. And 3, oh, the places we will go. And I was like, wow, okay, I'm on board. So for this year, for this January to December pulls, I decided to use the Deviant Moon. And so, yeah, Deviant Moon Tarot. So it's called. Make sure I get the name right. Patrick Valenza. So the only, and I will be honest with you, the only drawback for me was now I have the borderless version. I did get the premier. It just comes in a bigger box, and it's not borderless. It has a thin white border around each of the images, and I don't know what it is about that border, but somehow it contains the madness for me. Not that I think about the TV moon as mad, but there's a lot of there's a lot of activity in each and every image of the deviant moon, and it was just I don't know, it was just kind of in your face. And for me, the bordered version of this deck turned it around for me in a kind of a major way. And again, I think it was Simon who brought up that version. I was like, oh my god, I never even knew that existed. It really just altered the way I was thinking about that deck. So I bought that version and I love it. So my dilemma was, if I use this bordered version of the Deviant Moon for my monthly spreads, I have to live without that deck for a year. And that didn't make me comfortable either, because I really want to get to know this deck. So that's when I, pulled the trigger and said, okay, I need to order another one, which I did. They're relatively inexpensive in the grand scheme of things, certainly not indie prices. So I was thankful. I think it was $26, $27 from Patrick Valenza. So I went ahead and ordered another one because I need to be able to use one during the year. But so there was something else I was going to say about this deck, and now I can't remember what it was. Anyways, yeah. So that was the other thing. I ordered the big Deviant Moon book, also on the recommendation of Simon, and it is kind of amazing. It talks about Patrick's childhood, his first kind of renderings of a lot of these images, the world that he grew up in, the city he grew up in, everything about it, and how that influenced his images and all that. It's kind of a fascinating story. I'm just a piece of a way into it, but it's absolutely fascinating. And I thought, what a great way for me to deep dive into the Deviant Moon. This deck that just for 2 years has spelled nothing but dread for me, is finally the one I'm gonna try to really understand. I won't even call it a deep dive. I just want to get to know it really well. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it, especially because um, because of this. I mean, this was just so. Look at that. No, stop it. There we go. Because of this. This was just so clear. We can work together, let everything go, and oh, the places we will go once you do that. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So I've got this little pile of envelopes, which I'm really. Oh, so the breakdown, I forgot to tell you this. So the breakdown is this January. Did I break it down? Maybe. I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I did. So the breakdown is January is the year spread in here, and I also included the two Oracle Spirit card and the Finders Keepers Oracle card in there, and then I'll just do a regular spread for the following 11 months. Each package includes 6 cards pulled specifically for that month, one of the Spirit Oracle cards, and one of the Finders Keepers Oracle cards. And the way I did that or figured it out was there's 78 cards in a tarot deck. I knew I wanted to do a year ahead spread. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to include it in this or not. So I took 78 minus 12, left me with 66, divided that by the 11 months. That left me with 6 cards a month. And I went, perfect, using the entire deck. So in the year, I will touch each and every one of these cards, Deviant Moon cards, through the monthly pulls and through and through I should put these aside for a second and through the book, which is here. It's huge. It's a chunker, but but the price is kind of crazy ridiculous. I mean, you find a book like this at Barnes and Noble or someplace, you're not paying what I paid for this, because this is really credible. It's full color. I mean, it just here. Let me just let's not focus on the tower. Let's just not, or the devil for that matter. But just here's a good example of just this full on big old image, and then a huge amount of info on the card, upright, reversed, and then the kind of his history with the image and this and that. And I think he has that with every card. Now I haven't been completely through the book yet, so I can't guarantee that. But it's pretty incredible. So me and Patrick Valenza and the Deviant Moon are going to get to know each other this year in 2024, and I couldn't be more excited. So there it is. Anyways, I encourage you all to do something. You've got plenty of time to put this together, just any envelope, or just fold it up in a piece of paper, put a little stamp on it, or a piece of washi tape, or a piece of scotch tape, whatever. Seal it up and write January, February, March on it. Whatever cards you want to pull, whatever deck you might be interested in. Well, you don't have to do it my way. Everybody's doing it a little bit different. But for me, it was a great motivation to dig deeper into a deck that has really not been a friend of mine up until this point. And I thought I really want to embrace it. Um, so it'll be fun. So I'll keep you all posted on these polls. I'll probably try to do I'll probably do other things, but I want to try to do a recap every month of the poll that I find um, for each month. So where are we at time wise? I'm trying to think if I need to add a story, but I don't think I have a story. These are my new earrings. I got these from my brother for Christmas. I think pretty. Oh, I love them. Yeah, I got nothing else at this point. Anyways, check out Lisa Papez's thing. Um, check out my Instagram if you're at all interested. Stars Layer Tarot. Same thing. Same with Marlena. Teresa has a great Instagram. She does a poll every day. Crochet Witch Wears. She has a she has the best polls every day. I just take such joy in looking at them every day. So check her out as well. There's a lot of us on Instagram that are. I'm a total newbie, but there's a lot of um, tarot folk that I follow in there, and they're just so much fun to watch. Anyways, so I think that's it from here. Again, happy holidays to all. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it completely. And this is so much fun to share this kind of stuff with you. So thanks for coming by. I appreciate it again, but I'm getting redundant. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Star and Flurry out.